you're in the market for a new home or an investment property, chances are if you live in Melbourne, you're going to be faced with the predicament of bidding at auction. Now you've done all the groundwork, you've spent endless weekends looking for the right property, and there it is, you found it. But it's for sale by auction. Now for some, this can be an exciting, even exhilarating event. But for most of us, this will be up there with one of those knee-trembling experiences, up there with public speaking. So what can be done to eliminate some of the angst? Well, like most things, preparation is the key. Let me explain. Now there's nothing worse than going to the trouble of doing all the groundwork, finding the ideal property, and missing out at auction. Only to think, a day or so later, we should have bid more, we could have afforded it. But we just weren't ready for what happened at the auction. So what can you do to help eliminate this? Well, an auction is an environment where you can be put in a position to make big decisions under pressure in a very short period of time. Now that's not a good environment for making good decisions. You see, what normally happens is that you go to bid at an auction with the limit that you're prepared to go to. The bidding starts lower, you're in the running, then it starts to get close to your limit. You might even go a little over and decide that that's it, I'm not going anymore, and you miss out. Now a few days later, you're regretful you missed out because it was the ideal property, and you could have gone a bit higher if you had to, but you weren't really ready to do so at the auction. So what can you do? Well, nothing is foolproof, but this is what I suggest you do. Now remember, everything I say from now on has a caveat, and that is that the property is suitable and affordable. And a good way to judge if the property is suitable is that if you would rate it 8 out of 10, then I would say you've found a good property worth the effort. So this is what I suggest you do. The first thing is to take the high pressure decision away from the auction environment. Take it to the kitchen table and do this a few days before the auction. You might do this with a partner or an advisor. And in this environment, you can think through clearly the pros and cons. And I suggest you have what I call a what-if conversation. And it goes like this. Now, what if the property went for this? Yes, we can do that. What if it went for this? Yeah, we can do that. What if it went for that? Well, we could if we really had to. And in your thinking, and just for the exercise, go well beyond what you might have first thought. And remember, this is just for the exercise. What if it went for that? Well, it's perfect for us, and we could sell the Telstra shares if we had to. We could go to Phillip Island instead of Hamilton Island for holidays for the next couple of years. And if it went for that, well, Mum said she would help us with 10,000 if we really needed it. And I suppose we could borrow a bit more from the bank. They said they'd lend it to us. Of course, you'll have to decide if missing the holiday, selling the Telstra shares, is worth owning the property. You see, this mental preparation is vitally important, and it's vitally important that it's done at a time and place you can think through clearly and calmly, while not under the pressure of an auction. Now you're in a much better position to bid at auction confidently, knowing the property is suitable and what you could go to, if needed, is still affordable. But remember, the property needs to be suitable and affordable. Don't go outside of these parameters. Well, I hope this helps you, and good luck at the next auction. I've also made a video called How to Bid at Auction, which will help you with the actual bidding on the day. I'm sure you will find that helpful. Please feel free to send a link of this video to family or friends, and of course, if you have any questions or comments, I'll be delighted to hear from you.